So I recently downloaded Team Fortress 2. Maybe like a couple months ago or something. I How many hours do I have in? Like 200 or something. Um, it's a good game, and despite all the cultural impact it's had, I don't see a lot of like projects about it. I see like, you know, cosplayers, stuff like that, people making Nerf gun, scatter guns, and whatever. But I never see stuff like this, like, origami stuff. Um, so I decided that I'm gonna try to make some TF2 models myself. Some people have tried making Sentry, some people have tried making TF2 Soldier, like the whole thing with the rocket launcher. It's on Reddit. But I just decided to start with a level 1 Sentry. So this is basically what happens when you press 4 for the construction PDA and then 1 for the Sentry. When you place it down, it takes 130 metal and you come out with this. It's a semi-automatic turret, and you can upgrade it to level 2 and then level 3. It has everything that Engineer has described before. 3 legs, so it makes it a tripod. This cylinder part isn't really a cylinder because, I don't think there's a really good way to get paper to wrap around this whole section here. But we do have a circle. This is where, like, all the firing takes place, the barrel. The barrel's supposed to be off-center, but I don't care enough to change it. So you can probably modify it so that it does. But, again, I don't really care. Okay, so you're going to need, like, this is excuse all the paint back here. I'm building a model kit. So this is basically like kind of it's I don't really know how to describe it. It's like foil put on like a really thin piece of paper. So maybe like take some tissue paper or like and try to, like, I don't know, layer it with aluminum foil and cut it into a square, something like that. The point is that you're gonna need like really strong paper. So basically what that means is that when I take the paper and I fold it, it should stay completely flat on the first try. It should not be going up at all. It should stay flat, like this. Like this, completely flat. So that's just gonna keep the shape better. This is using foil as well, so it kind of like just holds itself together. It looks nicer. Um, so yeah, let's get started. You're gonna want to get like a bird base, so we're gonna have to fold this backward. Sorry about any camera quality problems, because I'm recording this from my iPhone, so it's not gonna be the highest quality, unfortunately. And there. I think I can zoom in now. Yeah, it's good. Do the other side. Open the triangle up. And then make sure everything's stuck together. Yeah, it is. Okay, let me check. If you want to check, make sure, like, take your 2 fingers, push it towards the center, make sure that they made up here. Hit it down if you want to. It doesn't really matter. It's just something I like to do to make sure that all the folds are clean and stuff. Because if you mess something up, it's gonna be like lopsided. It won't stand completely still. It might fall off a lot. So you want to get this thing as neat as possible. Oh, and I would also like to mention that this thing is, it's not easy at all. So I would definitely recommend that you have some experience in origami before you try this. Like maybe 1 or 2 years worth. Or if you're a fast learner, I don't know, like a couple months. It's just, my point is that this thing is difficult, so brace yourself. We're gonna fold this edge towards the center crease, if you can see it, frame. You're gonna inside reverse fold this using those creases that you just made. Alright, so we have the bird base. I would recommend folding this up, just get a couple other creases in. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the tip of this flap here. We're going to fold it up so that it doesn't meet here. It meets this point right here. So, yeah, right about there. And that's good, yeah. And we're going to, here's what we're going to do. Take this tip, fold it towards this center, and make sure that you're folding from this point. So this point, like this, and this tip should be facing this. Just like that. You can unfold this if you want. Do the same thing here. So it should look something like this. Oh wait, hold on. It should look something like this. If this pops out, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's just something that happens while you're folding a paper. Unfold these. And this is where it starts to get more difficult. So see these creases? Here, 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 and here. This is for one flap. There's 4 of them. What you're going to do is that you're going to fold these up. Well, okay, you can keep this one closed, I guess. You open this flap. You should see, like, the inside part of the paper. And I should probably zoom out for this. You're going to want to... God, the camera quality is bad. Okay, there we go. That's good. You're going to want to follow this triangle right here. Use those creases. So you get 2 of the creases up here. That's done. It should look like this. take this bottom crease and then follow that one. And see these two lines in here? Follow those. You're gonna want to like kind of cave it in, like push it in like that. So basically you just sunk the whole part in. You just do it for the other sides. This thing is being annoying. Oh, also, I would recommend that you like check in here just in case it does something like this. Just push it in a bit further. Because there's a chance that it can still affect the model. So, not by much, but I would still check it. Like that. Doing that thing again. Oh wait, no, never mind, it's good. So now it should look like this. Okay? Okay. Now what you're gonna do is, see this? You're gonna want to flatten this. So you're gonna have to open this up. And this is gonna like stay here. We don't really want that to happen either. So you're going to kinda open it. See this edge? You're gonna like, how do I explain this? You're gonna fold this edge onto the center crease. Like that. And I don't know if you guys can see it very well. But that means that when you're flattening this top triangle section here, it's like this. It's pre-flattened. So you don't have to worry about that thing getting in your way. And again, make sure everything just lines up with the center crease. Just get your, like, try to flatten this part as much as possible. I'm doing it on camera, so it doesn't look very good. But if you do it properly, it'll look a lot better. And what you're going to do now is that you want this part to go with this part when you're folding it. So what I like to do is I like to take this flap and swing it, like swing this whole leg, and then take this and then fold it down. So you don't have to like, it's a lot less troublesome. Open this part. Are you serious? Jeez. Looks horrible. Whatever. Got that part flattened. You're gonna open this again. Again, swing the leg and then flatten that part. So when you're done doing that procedure, it should look something like this. There should be like this little section popping out. That's it. adjust this real quick. There we go. Oh, come on, okay, there we go. There we go. So let's look something like this. You got two tips, like two sharp angles like this. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take this. Oh wait, hold on, let me see. Oh, there we go. That's better. It's more evened out. Sometimes like there's three here, three flaps here, and one there's sometimes like three flaps here and one flap here. Make sure there's two on each side. I gotta mention that real quick. So now, see this line? This has been made because you've been putting this thing through hell and back doing that procedure. So you're gonna take that tip and put it there, like fold it onto it. I would try to highlight this crease with your thumb or something. It's gonna make this like a little bump, but it's fine. It's normal. Okay. Now we got this crease highlighted. This is where the fun part comes in. The worst thing about this entire model. So, see all this? Yeah, you're gonna have to unfold it all the way back to the base square. So you're gonna have to open this. It's gonna like kind of get trapped in there, so try not to rip it. Like that. Just pull it out, just like that. That's it. And then you can refold it after. I should probably zoom out a bit. No, the camera quality is bad now. Okay, there we go. Much better. Yeah, pull that down and separate that. Pull that out. Good. I'm gonna go through it one more time because this is the last one. So, take this, open it. See this gold triangle or like whatever triangle color you have in there. Push it out, and this pleat is gonna pop up. You're gonna separate it, like just pull it. And then there's this part here. You just push that out. There you go. I probably should explain that better in the beginning. So now you have this mess, this incoherent mess, but it's fine. That's kind of the entire point here because now we're gonna unfold it completely into a normal square. So I should probably lower. Yeah, there we go, better. So what you're gonna do is you're going to, like, if you see this octagon here, like this shape, there's creases going around it. So you need to follow those creases. It's gonna be difficult, but I don't know. This entire model is difficult. Why am I wasting my life like this? So hopefully you guys saw all of that. Yeah, we got everything. And now you're gonna have to kind of, okay, so first, You're gonna want to like take these creases, like going here, not here, here, this triangle, okay? You're gonna want to fold those 4 in. That's just my suggestion. Okay, and then you're gonna follow those triangle creases again. There's like a lot of moving parts for this model, so. So we're gonna have to re-shrink that again, kind of like that. All right here. Push that in. This is out of frame again. This is why I don't make origami videos anymore. Anyway, so now you have that octagon. Now I would try to like see these like this. It's kind of like push like out. You're gonna want to push this crease out. I know we're like doing a lot of random stuff here, but I swear it's important. So you're just gonna have to take my word for this. Push that crease out. Push that crease out. And we go back to the octagon and see all these creases. You're gonna have to like kind of push all of these edges toward the center. I know well, actually, like, why am I talking to myself? Okay, just make sure that they don't fold out like this. Make sure they fold in. You gotta make sure that happens. And you just have this incoherent mess. You're gonna take this part, these flaps from before, fold those up. Sometimes they do get trapped like that. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix that sometime. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom in a bit more so that you guys can see this a bit better. It's not gonna help much, but hopefully a little bit. And if it looks bad down there, it doesn't really matter, because we're gonna have to like not necessarily unfold it, but we're gonna have to spread it to make the circle part here. And we're gonna do that now. So remember that crease from before? We're gonna take that and all these things. I would recommend like trying to fold it piecemeal, like break it down into several different parts. So let's take these ones. Okay, you're gonna want to like fold it so that this goes out like this. So you should have something like that. Same thing on the other side. And for the center flaps, these are going to like pay attention. So these parts are going to move around a lot. I would recommend that you try to push them out here so they make kind of like a Y shape. I don't really know how else to describe it, but kind of like that. So they should look like this. That's just my suggestion. It doesn't really matter how you really fold them. It's just, this is kind of more organized. So like that. Fold that in like that. And fold that in like that. If this like these parts are a little bit raised from it, it doesn't really matter, because the whole thing's coming together anyway. Okay, so if you want to, you can fold this down, but I'm just going to fold it down just to show you guys how this thing is going to work. So we have Let's bring in the Sentry again. So this is how it's going to work. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 separate flaps for the features and the circle in the center. So this is going to become, oh god. This is going to become the barrel and the firing mechanism itself, and the rest of it become legs. So I'll get to those in later time, but you can probably make a lot of different stuff out of this. So yeah. So this entire like fire mechanism is kind of like a judgment thing. You just kind of have to eyeball it. I'll run you through the basic steps, but ultimately it's based on like how you want it to look. If you want it to have a shorter like barrel, it's fine. So all I would recommend is that try folding past this point, but don't fold past this point. I would not fold past that. So you do want like a small triangle here. Like let's go with halfway through each point. Yeah, that's good. And unfold that, and what you're going to do is you're going to take this edge, fold it towards the center. This is going to like set up kind of a general area of where you should do the next couple steps that I'm going to show. It's going to help a lot with like shaping the rectangle in the front. If these match up, it doesn't really matter. But you do want to make sure that they like generally kind of stay in the same area. You don't want one to be up here and you don't want one to be down there. So you got that. Unfold it. I'm going to try zooming in, see if this will help a bit. So fold that down again. And using these creases, I would fold like an approximate square. So like, see this, the second layer? Try like just eyeballing a general like kind of square area like that. Yeah. Because you're going to have to swing these in. You're going to have to do a swivel fold. So, yeah, we're going to do that swivel now. There. Just like that. If you have any remaining space, do the other side and then shift it up. So, yeah, we do have some remaining space. So, that little extra space, you're going to just shift that up. Just a little bit. Fold it out. And you have like the general shape here. See, you can already see it. For this one, I stretch out the barrel, like I moved it a bit more forward. Literally just shifted it. Like that. But that's going to cause this to go forward, that's going to cause this to go forward, and it's not really worth it putting into a tutorial like this. So if you want to try adjusting it yourself, go ahead, but I'm not going to do it on camera. So this is important. So you got to pay attention. So there's this line here, right? And there's going to be a small right triangle folded from here. So what you're going to do is that you're going to take this edge and you're going to line this edge up with this. Like that. Just kind of push it down like that. I don't really know how else to describe it. Again. There we go. Okay. There you go. Now you have the general prism shape. And here's where you get to decide how large the barrel is. Oh god. How large the barrel is going to be. So you're going to do a rabbit ear fold with this flap, which basically means like you fold up here. Make sure that this edge touches this edge, because if you don't, it's going to like swing out and stuff. It's going to look a bit weird. It's not going to be a perfect rectangle. So you got 2 of those creases in. You follow like a Y shape, so this part and this, like that. And then when you push it in, like these might pop up a bit, but it's fine. Just push it to one side and then the other. And this is going to form the barrel. You do want to make sure, like my advice is, anything beyond, like, I'm gonna fold this real quick. Like this general area, anything beyond this point, it should be okay. I recommend just folding like right here because it looks a bit better. But then again, this thing is completely disproportional to the actual thing in game, so it doesn't really matter about proportions at this point. So you want a flat surface like this. Rabbit ear folded again. Oh god, wait, it's being messed up. Oh, never mind, it's good. So you have this flat piece. We're gonna save that for later, towards the end of it. Like, you know, the shaping section. We can save these for later. Right now, we're going to take this edge, fold it here. We're just working on the legs now, so, yeah. Something's caught, whatever. Okay, and that's good, I think, yeah. So, yeah, we already did that part. We're gonna erase this and just do the back. So now we folded the legs. And yeah, it's good. Okay. I can hear my parents complaining in the background. Whatever. It happens. Oh, this part's a bit messed up. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is where we form the legs. You know, the tripod part. So what you're going to do is, you're going to do another rabbit ear fold. But I would set up like some creases with the front legs by doing this. So like, again, this is just a judgment kind of fold, but I would recommend for the legs, like, this edge should kind of meet like around here. That seems like a good point, yeah. I'm just gonna try to get that to match up too. There we go. Now, oh wait, hold on, there we go. Now you can fold the front legs up and rabbit ear fold the hind leg in. Or back leg, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Okay, so you may think we need to keep it like this, but no, we do not. We're going to actually separate the front two legs from the back. It's probably just going to do it by itself anyway, like this. So I would just kind of open these up, take the front leg, swing it forward like this. Make sure like it's touching the leg though, like that. So it should be doing that. You can leave a little bit there, it doesn't really matter. And then take this and swing it back. So like, yeah, something like that. If you want to adjust like how far the angle of the leg, you're gonna have to sacrifice this space. It's gonna like become larger, but that means that you have more angle on the leg of the Sentry. You have to push these in. It's being annoying. There you go. Take the front of the Sentry. I would fold like around here. So where this leg meets this intersection, fold it about there. And make sure that this is still following this edge. So, like that. It's out of frame again. You're going to want to fold it down so that the legs are like kind of at the same level at the back legs or whatever. Kind of like that, yeah. And make sure you hold the front legs together and get these to match up. There you go. Now we're going to try our best to inside reverse fold this. So using those creases, they're a little bit faint, but I would just like try your best to follow them, because again, this is where neatness really counts. It's like it's one of those parts of the model. So, you know, let's just recrease it again. Like mark it with your thumbnail or something. I don't know. Like that. This is already marked, I think. So, yeah, we got a crease. Remember, this edge needs to meet this edge. It can't go below it. It can't be above it. It needs to be at that edge. Same with the other side. You just follow creases for the leg you made. So like around here, I think. Yeah. Just like that. Flatten the top a bit. Like that. And you just do it for the other side. So I'm just gonna zoom out a bit. This is worse camera quality, but I think like the first one was just kind of try to walk the viewers through this. Second leg, you just do the same thing as I just described for the first one. make sure all the edges are lining up like that. Same with same with the back. This thing is being annoying. I'm gonna take this out of frame for a second. Yeah, so if it does something like this, like it's not aligned, just adjust it. Make sure that it is level. So now that you got these two legs aligned, you're gonna want to take the top of the leg and this kind of point here, fold it out a bit so it forms the tripod like that. It should be able to stand up by itself by now. For the barrel, what you're gonna do is you're going to kind of unfold it into a V shape and try to shape it into a cylinder, like a barrel kind of shape. So, like, squeeze this part, try to get everything in order. Kind of like that. Yeah, I would say that's good. Keep this flat. And this is kind of gonna lock everything together. So I recommend you do this step, but this is more for like aesthetics. So you're gonna start from this point, try to fold back to this point, and you're gonna fold just that entire flap down. Don't entirely crease it, just like lightly crease it like this so that it gets to this point. Do the same thing on the other side. And unfold it a bit so you still have that like nice circle kind of look. It's a there we go. If you want to, you can like kind of curve this part down too. Like that. And there you go. Mini Sentry. Oh, sorry, level 1 Sentry. Mini Sentries have a siren on top, I forgot. I folded this one on camera so it doesn't look that great, but if you folded everything correctly, once you master the model, it should look something like this. So, yeah, that's about it.